The Normal Nerds Podcast, where two very normal dudes talk about very nerdy stuff and whatever else I feel like talking about. I'm your host, Maxwell Cerecio.
I'm your host, who last 2 seconds in the Kingdom of Ooh, Dave Spades.
This episode, we're doing Worst World to Live in, Cartoon Network edition. So sit back, relax, and welcome to the Normal Nerds Podcast. All right, Davis.
Yo.
Yes. We are going to be spinning the wheel again this time.
Yes.
And this time we're doing Worst World to Live in. It's going to be Cartoon Network edition.
Mm-hmm.
We're not characters in the show.
No.
We're just who we are now in real life.
Yep.
We're just the NPCs hanging out.
Yep, we're the regular people in this world.
Yeah.
No powers, no nothing.
Yeah, so, we're sitting in a tavern going, freaking Fanny's running around
I
making
know,
a mess of
all
everything.
over again.
Friends with a vampire.
I don't know why all this food's talking to me. I don't like this.
Yeah.
So,
So
why is the ruling class food?
that is a good point, yeah.
I mean,
Everywhere it is.
yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Peanuts and
Yep. Even, slime is not food, but, it's still not
hot dogs.
not edible.
One's a turtle. That's food.
Yeah, that's true. That's
Can
true,
be
yeah.
food.
Yeah, that's true.
So there's a lot of shows on this one. So there's plenty I won't know. Maybe Davis won't even know because it could be modern ones.
Could be pretty modern here. I've been out of Cartoon Network for a long time now.
So we'll skip it if we don't know it.
I'm
really.
an Adult Swim boy now.
The Adult Swim boy back in the day too.
True.
Toonami.
2-9-year-old.
So we're just gonna skip if we don't know it, but we are gonna do our classic 20 of them.
You buddy.
Davis is gonna keep track.
Oh.
Do you need a pen and paper
yeah, I
first?
do. Yep. I don't know why I forget to do this every single time.
And maybe sometime, some way down the road, we'll bring out our brackets once again, and we'll take Adventure Time out of it.
Yeah.
Because I think everyone, if you listen to the podcast, we unanimously agree the best of the Cartoon Network show is Adventure Time, and the best Nickelodeon show is Avatar: Last Airbender.
That is facts.
So maybe we'll down the road do another bracket, and we'll just remove those two out of it.
Not a bad idea. That's not a bad idea.
Yeah, just because we know we would pick regardless.
Yeah, facts.
Remember
Alrighty.
when we did the bracket on Instagram though, and it got down to Adventure Time and Scooby Doo? No, it wasn't even Adventure Time. I think it might have been Teen Titans or something.
Might have been Teen Titans.
Or something. It's Scooby Doo. We're like,
like-
how did Scooby Doo make it this far?
I don't know. People. We have an interesting audience.
Yes. All right, so we're gonna hop right into it because we got 20 to go through. So here comes the first two. Worst World to Live in. Thomas and Friends, All Engines Go.
Okay.
All right. Versus Mau Mau, Heroes of Pure Heart.
I have no idea what that is.
Pretty much Thomas Tank Engine versus how do you say this?
Caillou.
Thomas Tank Engine, obviously.
Caillou is Cartoon Network?
I don't know.
I don't think Caillou is Cartoon Network. I don't
I didn't make
think
this up. How about this? Cartoon shows.
I think we just went through 2 PBS shows.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's true. We're just doing cartoon shows.
Alrighty, sounds good.
Yeah,
Sounds good.
I pulled this thing. There's a million cartoons on it. It's hot in here.
Fair enough. I mean,
This is even funnier. I was not kids shows. This is funny.
funny.
Tom's Tank Engine. Obviously.
because Caillou is just a regular world
Yeah.
with a kid that has cancer.
Yeah. That everyone hates.
Kinda, yeah. It is beta dad. I would say So Thomas definitely. They just got steam engines all around. Coal pollution. I don't like coal.
And talking trains.
Talking trains.
And there's some creepy looking trains.
There's some really good trains. The people in that oh god, the people in that world don't move.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh yeah, that'd be horrible.
So
Remember the conductor? He just or the guy that runs the place.
Yeah.
He's just a okay, alrighty.
No, I'm saying because you're a conductor or whatever the guy says, and I was like, yeah. As in I don't know the name either.
Yeah. He literally just
I think
Lego.
it's conductor. I think it's conductor.
A conductor?
I think it is.
He's a conductor. Okay.
Engineers are the ones who steer the train.
Yeah. Okay. So he's just a Lego. All right.
So yeah, Thomas, pretty much Thomas Tank Engine. All right. Thomas versus the Looney Tunes show. The Looney Tunes show. Fuck that. That'd be a
horrible.
Terrible.
Could you
world.
imagine them just running it? Oh.
And you can't even see everyone's heads.
I know, and they have Toon Force, which is that's just awful. If you're a regular person in that world, you're just in. It sucks.
It does suck.
Toon Force is such a horrible thing.
You could just be like hanging out, having dinner or something, and all of a sudden someone just like Daffy Duck just throws his butt in your face, his butt in your face, and then like a pie in your face, and they just laugh at it and run away, and you're like, oh, sick, that was
Cool.
awesome.
That was awesome. This is my one night out of a month, but alrighty, cool.
Because none of you have jobs.
Yeah, that's true. They don't. They don't do this. Bug just wakes up every day and tries to ruin Elmer Fudd's life.
Yeah, so I think that would be terrible.
That'd be a bad world to live in. Yeah, I would not like that.
It's not the most dangerous one because you're probably not going to die.
True, because of
Looney
tunes, yeah.
But
I mean, they have died. They go to hell.
Yeah, but that's like meh. That's not like like Attack on Titan or something.
I mean, true. Yeah, true.
All right, so
on to 4.
On to 4, nice. So Looney Tunes versus Craig of the Creek. And we were so funny. We were just talking about.
I know. Yeah.
We have never watched the show.
But it looks like a good time.
It looks like a great time.
Yeah.
It was really good to see that they're like, we're both watching regular show right now.
Yeah.
And it's just like, we're always talking about, it's like, what are kids watching now? Like, hopefully it's good, like the shows we watch. And Craig of the Creek does look good.
Yeah, it does look, it's still a solid, good-looking show.
Looney Tunes is definitely still worse.
Oh, factual, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Craig of the Creek actually looks interesting and fun to live in.
Yeah, I don't know what happens there.
I think it's like an anthology series where just like they go into the woods and they're playing, and there's like a bunch of different factions and stuff, and they're just playing around.
Oh, okay.
And just Craig going. I think I watched the pilot for this episode. I'm not gonna lie. It
good.
was a good concept.
It looks like a show that if I had a kid right now, I'd be like, you're totally watching this.
Watching Craig of the Creek. Let's go. Yeah.
So
Maybe
Looney Tunes moves on because it's just Looney Tunes would be terrible.
Facts.
Who would be the worst person to come across in the Looney Tunes world?
That's a really good question. Either Daffy Duck.
Yeah, Daffy Duck would be awful.
Or
Bugs would be pretty awful.
Bugs would be pretty awful because Bugs is getting whatever he wants.
And he'd just be an ass.
Yeah, he'd just be absolutely horrible.
He'd be like that like QB in high school that thinks they're better than everyone.
Oh yeah.
And everyone treats him like that, and that's what he would be like.
Yeah,
like,
facts. Yeah, all the time.
Yeah.
Bugs is like, I don't know how much of a good time Bugs is actually hang out with. Like
None.
they always portray him. He's kind of like fun and nice, but like it's in reality, it's like Bugs is just kind of jerk sometimes.
Yeah, like Daffy's like an actual jerk, but at the same time, you're like, I mean, I can relate more to you.
I guess yeah, probably yeah.
And it was so weird that how like Lola liked Daffy for a while. That was weird.
Oh yeah, that in the newer Looney Tunes. Yeah, that was weird. I don't know. Yeah, then she went back to Bugs. I think.
Well, on to 5, right?
Yeah, I think that was just an episode actually, because then
God.
I think she was like getting all weird with Bugs. 'Cause they made Lola in that show batshit crazy. Like
That's
absolutely,
funny.
she was like a stalker.
That's funny.
Yeah,
so
it was
they gave
good,
her the Harley Quinn. Nice. All right, so on to 5.
Yes.
Looney Tunes versus Bing.
Nope.
I'm skipping it. Looney Tunes versus Ben 10 Alien Force.
Oh, it's still Looney Tunes. Actually,
Ben 10 seems pretty shit. Any superhero, I was like thinking about this list. I was like, pretty much anything superhero involved is gonna suck.
yeah, that's pretty tough. You got aliens coming down. There's a lot. There's a lot of world. Like the thing is that Ben handles it all.
Well,
so like it's never like a world. Like if we're normal people, we probably never would know about it.
Hold on a second. The stuff gets destroyed. It's a superhero world.
It does. I does.
And let's not act. I know you love the show.
It is a good show.
And now you watch the show. Let's pretend we're now in that universe.
I know.
We have not seen the show, and we would literally be like, we got a fucking 10-year-old protecting us here, like with a watch.
That's a fair point.
Like,
That's a really fair point.
My car was destroyed the other day.
Yeah, by aliens, and he threw my car at one point. Yeah, I could see that.
At least like in Looney Tunes, it would just be annoying.
Yeah, facts. Yeah.
I feel like superhero things are gonna be hard to not beat.
Yeah, I can see it because it's like and like in this world we're like normal people, but we're in proximity to these people. Like we're not just like across the universe. Like we live in the same city as this. Yeah, okay.
I think we're like experiencing like the show.
Yeah, to an extent. Yeah, I'd say yeah. So
like maybe if like Total Drama Island, say if like that popped up, we're regular people, but maybe like we work for the show or something. Like
oh, we're the interns. Oh no, they die so much.
Okay, maybe not those people. I don't know. Total Drama Island.
No, I like the intern idea for that one.
Total Drama Island.
If we get Total Drama Island,
if we ever get it. But so Ben 10.
Ben 10.
This also the problem with this list. So I didn't make this list. It's from like an app, whatever. They have like 6 different Ben 10s on here. So if I get Ben 10 again, I'm just gonna skip it.
There are a lot of Ben 10s. I never thought about that actually, because like there's Ben 10, then there's Ben 10 Omniverse, then Ben 10 Ultimate Alien, then Ben 10.
Oh, 4 Ben 10.
No, then they made the younger Ben 10, and then they made then continued the Ben 10 series, but changed all the animation and made it weirder. And then they made the Young Ben 10 series. So it was like 5, actually, I think.
Oh, wow.
Technically.
All right, so Ben 10, what number are we on?
We're on 6 right now.
Ben 10 versus Uncle Grandpa. It was a little later.
I didn't like Uncle Grandpa at all. I hated that show. I thought it was so stupid. Maybe because I was just getting older and like it was one of those things where it's like this humor is just like dumb and goony, and I hate Uncle Grandpa.
I've never watched
it. With a burning passion.
I was too old for it when it came out.
Yeah.
Seems like a normal universe though, right?
I sort of, yeah, I guess. I mean, I think it's still like the Toon Force stuff, but
so Ben 10.
So Ben 10. If Ben 10 beat Looney Tunes, it's gonna be Uncle Grandpa. I hated that show. That show was stupid. There was no content in that show. He was just dumb and weird.
It must not have been good because I remember, like, let's say, like, I never watched Gumball. Like, I was too old for Gumball.
Yeah.
Like, when it came out, I was already, like, past what... It's not like... It's like, you know, there's a point in your life where you're just, like, you miss, like, cartoons that are coming out because you're just, like... And obviously, as an adult, you grow up and you're like, oh, my God, that show was
yeah.
Gumball was awesome.
Yeah.
But I didn't watch it. Uncle Grandpa, it was the same thing, but I've never seen anything of it.
Fair.
I've never seen clips of it.
Yeah.
Okay. You see clips on Instagram of like awesome cartoons. I've never seen a clip of that.
It was bad.
Yeah. So clearly it was bad. So Ben 10 going against this. Let's see, Symbiotic Titan.
Oh yeah.
This is you.
Yeah.
I don't even know what that is.
It's the same concept. I'm gonna say Symbiotic Titan because the shit. Okay, so
who has the worst villain? Who has a more like, this villain sucks, he's an ass?
I don't... It's tough to explain this one because I think it's Symbiotic Titan because, so their villains are a bunch of kaiju aliens that come down from space.
That's pretty shitty.
They're giant. Like, it's Symbiotic Titan. It's Titan size.
Yeah,
like, go inside to get up and fight these things.
Yeah.
And, like... I feel like I never finished the show. I think I'm only a couple episodes away from finishing the show. It's a good show. But like their main villain, like it was like this general that used to be a good guy and all this stuff.
You sold me
He's
on
kind of a
like
jerk.
Kaijus.
Yeah, they're kaijus.
Like,
it's kind of bad.
Gonna,
and they like their attacks are huge.
Ben 10 aliens are like annoying.
That city gets destroyed a few times over.
Also, looking at the show, looks pretty sweet, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
but
it's awesome show.
This is looks like one of those like make an anime without making an anime.
Exactly, yeah. So I want to give
the
it a
main character
Titan.
looks like the most like
he's edgelord.
Just like typical like a nerd made the show and was like I want to make I think is the coolest.
He's an edgelord.
person
Yeah, he's an edgelord. Lance.
Guys, why like nerds out there who maybe listen to the podcast, weaves why do you guys always think bracelets are cool?
I don't know. That's a weird one.
Really into
yeah,
like, thinking
everyone
guys
loves
wear
bracelets. Yeah, I don't know.
Just wear a watch.
Yeah, that's totally fine. Yeah.
All right, what are we on? So Symbiotic Titan, I totally agree with you on that. If anything kaiju level, that's gonna be hard to read.
Yeah, that was number 7. We're on 8 now.
Oh boy. Symbiotic Titan versus Ed, Edd, and Eddy.
Symbiotic Titan still.
Yeah, it's kaiju.
Ed, Eddy would just be annoying because I'd want to beat the crap out of Eddie every day.
I would say Ed, Edd, and Eddy would have, if it was going against like.
The son of a Shabbat.
I would have picked Ed, Edd, and Eddy was worse than Looney Tunes, and only for one reason only. Wow. I would hate everyone in that show. I would literally hate my life.
Yeah, that'd be a pretty shitty life.
I don't
to
like
be in.
any of those people. Like, show's hilarious. Had a great time.
Oh yeah,
obviously.
Great. My mom don't really watch it.
My mom hated it.
I watched that one later in life. Yeah, my mom was like, "No, they said stupid. You can't watch this show."
Oh yeah, my mom hated it. They also say snow job. My mom hated that show. But that world is gross. They're all white trash.
They're all white trash. Yeah.
So it's just like,
and they have actual white trash in the show, but it's like you guys aren't that much above these things. No.
So
the Kanker sisters are. No.
So, but obviously, Symbiotic Titan has kaiju, so F that.
Yep.
All right, on to the next.
9.
Symbiotic Titan versus Johnny Test.
I still want to give it to Symbiotic Titan. Johnny Test is tough. If I lived in that town, I'd be so annoyed with Johnny Test all the time. Like, all the time. He's so annoying. Yeah. We still have to give it to Symbiotic Titan, though, because, like, they are 100% going to wreck my day. There's literally, thankfully it did go off on the planet because it would have destroyed the planet. There's an episode where the kaiju alien that they said that the villains send down is this cute, plushy, super nice creature, and it can't breathe or air, and when it dies, it goes like the explosion of a sun.
What?
So and they made you like it too because it was like a little pet and all that stuff. And they end the episode by having to go to deep space and just throw it into deep space and it explodes.
Oh, what the hell?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm good. We don't need that. Giant Test is just being annoying.
Yeah.
And military
It's
stuff.
a fire monster. Yeah, there's literally a monster made of fire that comes down. It's the size of a building.
Yeah, we're good. All right,
I'm real bad stuff on the show.
Symbiotic Titan versus what are we on?
We're on 10 now.
I don't know what this is. We Bear Bears.
We Bear Bears? That would have been after your time. I never really watched We Bear Bears either, but it was on around Gumball-ish area. It's still Symbiotic Titan. Like
I have to look this up.
We Bear Bears. It was a cute show for kids.
I was like, this sounds sus.
And like maybe like teens, I guess. I don't know.
That's a pretty cool poster though.
Yeah, We Bear Bears. Yeah, it was just three brothers, and they would like.
It seems like
it was the weirdest thing because
like
they would like
kid show.
They would like travel like distances, just ride on each other's backs. So it'd just be like the polar bear on the bottom, the panda, and the grizzly bear on top, and they just run around that way.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Seems like a wholesomely good kid show that doesn't have huge flame monsters. So
no, in fact, yeah. They had a funny episode one time about like it was during the rise of the tote bag era, and it was just like it was one of those things where they bought too many tote bags to the point where it's like, oh, see, this is just as bad with the plastic stuff, guys.
That's true.
That is,
yeah. There's actually tons of things about it. Actually, not to get on the tangent there, but California just put out a thing is that they have more waste since switching over to no plastic bags.
Yeah, because people are probably throwing out those bags now, and those are much harder to get rid of. The
and,
whole idea of these bags is that they last.
Yeah, and the problem too with those bags is like, I mean, this is a user fault. I'm not disagreeing with that. Is no one ever fucking remembers those things?
No, absolutely not.
I luckily today I went to the grocery store and I remembered. Like,
yeah,
I got in my car and I was like, you know, I'm gonna grab a bag.
Yep.
But like, no one ever remembers those things.
I don't have them in my car at all. Like, and I never have.
Because you're like the one time you put in your car, you're like, I'm gonna put these in my car. So if I ever stop at the grocery store, I'm going to use them. And then you stop at the grocery store, and you use them, and you bring them inside.
Yep. And then you never take them back outside.
And then who's walking back outside?
No, absolutely not. Especially because it's winter, gone.
Exactly. So it's just like, plastic bags were the best.
They were a great time. I hate when I go to other states, and I, like, see them, and I'm just like, I miss you so much.
I know.
Paper bags suck.
It's another classic thing where they're just like, you guys in your plastic bags. New York City yelling at us as they're pooping in the streets. You guys in your plastic bags. And it's like, you guys in your medieval time living situation.
Yeah, exactly. You guys in your actual burning garbage on the sidewalk.
Yes.
Like.
Also, another tangent here. Sorry. I can't remember the comedian who said it, but I wish I could. But he's like, you know, one accent we all just like are just totally fine with. Like, he's like, we'll make fun of it, but when it comes to TV, we're totally fine with is a British accent.
Yeah.
He's like old timey, like, you know, Victorian British. Any medieval thing, like any fantasy show.
Yeah.
British. He's like, could you imagine Game of Thrones? And he's like, all of a sudden, like an Indian guy's like, oh no, the White Walkers. It was an Indian guy who said it, so I'm just copying his joke.
But Who's canceling us?
Yeah. But I died laughing. I was like, that's a really
good point. That's a great point. Yeah, we just like
thought of that.
We just think British every single time.
Like if like
high fantasy, British.
Yeah, maybe it's because they wrote all of it.
Probably yeah. Well, King Arthur is our basis for like that high modern fantasy in my opinion. Like knights and dragons and all that stuff. Even if it's not written to the letter of what the actual story was, we're inspired by that. So I think
and all the biggest like modern fantasy writers of who created all modern fantasy, J.R.R. Tolkien.
Yeah.
They're all British.
True, very true.
All right, okay. What are we on?
That was 11. We're on 12.
Symbiotic Titan versus Steven Universe. Steven Universe is pretty nuts. Like I don't know if it's on this list, but this is like I'll use an example of this. Is like if Gravity Falls will come up, hopefully it doesn't now that I'm saying this, but if Gravity Falls come up versus Symbiotic Titan, I'd pick Symbiotic Titan.
Agreed.
Because there's a fucking triangle. That's
that's the devil incarnate.
Yeah, so like that you're going to deal with.
Yeah, you're going. Yeah.
So I don't know, Steven. I never watched the show. I know
Steven Universe is tough because most of their lives are okay. Problem with that is that like if you live in Beach City or wherever the hell Steven lives, and we are because we're all people. Yeah. A lot of shit goes down. Like there's like a new alien every other week that they're dealing with, and it's like it's really tough. I still want to give it a Symbiotic Titan just because, like, they keep it on the beach most of the time. Like, the fighting they do is not in the town. And they, once again, they handle it. Symbiotic Titan does it. Like, when they fight something, there's collateral damage, but it's not that much collateral damage. When Symbiotic Titan fights something, there's a lot of collateral damage.
Yeah, whatever.
Like,
you're picking this one.
I'm going to give it a Symbiotic Titan still, just because conceptually it's still the same. It's giant aliens from outer space.
But it's
more damage and more kind of horrific. The aliens in there, like, the aliens seem numerous, like, oh, we're smooth stone light creatures. In Symbiotic Titan, they're like, we're friggin' aliens with all the rough edges and fire.
Yeah, okay, I'm down with that. Okay. So Symbiotic Titan, moving on.
Yep, Symbiotic Titan, moving on. We're on 13 now.
Symbiotic Titan versus Thundercats.
Thundercats?
Yeah.
Yeah, Thundercats. They have a mummy warlock that's sending out monsters after them constantly.
Yeah, I don't really. This one's a tough one because is there regular people? Would we be a Thundercat?
Okay, so let's think.
Because is there regular people?
Let's think this out. So okay, so we're in proximity to the main characters of the show.
Yes.
So technically, we would probably start the show out as in their city.
Once again, this is a show I've never seen. So.
Oh, okay. I never saw the original. I saw the
He-Man.
remake.
Never seen.
Yeah, I saw the remake, which is really good. The remake is really good. I'm really mad. You should probably watch it.
Warlock Mummy.
Yeah, Mun-Ra. It's a Warlock Space Mummy.
I will say the drawing style of that world makes me immediately go, I don't want to live there.
You don't.
It looks
I don't think you
dark
don't.
and horrible.
I don't think you don't, because just like you got to think that all the creatures there are like they're other animals and they have space tech and it's a war and it's Mun-Ra is a pretty messed up warlock zombie. Like he can bring people back from the dead and make them do stuff. It's not good. I'm gonna say that world just because it's hard to live in that world.
It
by
looks
a lot.
way harder.
Like day to day, I'm gonna be okay in the Symbiotic Titan world as long as I don't get stepped on by a monster.
Yeah.
I should be fine.
Okay.
More or less. Like my house is gonna get wrecked a few times, but in that world, it's just like everywhere you turn, it's just some new disaster.
That's what insurance is for.
That's what insurance is for, exactly. Yeah, it's kaiju insurance. But in the Thundercats world, it's like everywhere you turn, it's just a disaster. And like, once Lion-O and his gang leave, like, you're kind of just screwed.
Yeah,
like,
that's true.
There's really nothing to protect you then after that, because they came and solved all the problems. You should definitely watch the remake they did. It's only like 13 episodes. Sadly, there's no second season. They leave it up for like a second season, but it's really good.
What's it on?
It's probably on HBO. It's a Cartoon Network show.
Oh, okay. All right, so Thundercats moving on.
Yeah.
I didn't see that one coming.
I don't know. That world, I'm thinking about this world. It's like
one of
the
old old ones like He-Man and stuff like that. Those worlds really suck.
I would hate the
80s was dark and like they were really like they weren't into high fantasy. They were into like dark fantasy back then. So like it's just like everything's rigid. All like the sun's barely out. Like it's just like it was. Those worlds were like rough. All right, I'm glad we got this next one. I pre-spun it. What do we got? Number
14 now.
Thundercats versus Samurai Jack.
Samurai Jack.
Samurai Jack's world sucks.
Jack. Like not even. This isn't a competition. This is not a competition at all. It's horrible.
Aku sucks.
He was the worst.
Aku. First of all, Samurai Jack, top tier Cartoon Network show.
Agreed.
Top tier. Adventure Time, Teen Titans, Samurai Jack. Those are probably my top three.
I gotta think about it.
I said Adventure Times, Teen Titans, Samurai Jack. Yeah, those are probably my top three.
Yeah, I have to sit down and think about that. I don't know.
I don't. For a quick thought, I don't even think it's close for me.
Samurai Jack is pretty far up there. Yeah, it's tough.
What would you put above it?
No, it's about Samurai Jack. Debating Teen Titans.
That wasn't my order of shows.
Oh, okay.
I was just saying those would be in my top three.
Yeah, Adventure Time.
I can't think of anything else that would. Besides Teen Titans and Adventure Time, that would be better than Samurai Jack. I can't think of
they're better than Samurai Jack. That's tough. Yeah, I don't know if I can think of anything better than Samurai Jack.
But regardless, this world blows.
It's horrible.
It's terrible.
But it's like, and that's the point of it. I made it horrible.
It's absolutely awful.
Talking dogs, man.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness.
It's terrible.
Yeah.
It's like everyone's miserable and sad.
It's all futuristic and everyone hates their lives.
Yeah, and it's only good when Jack shows up sometimes.
Yeah, and there's robots everywhere. And
there were sad elephants.
Yeah. You could just randomly get possessed by a Haku's like freaking Louie that he spits.
True.
Like it's a nightmare world. Oh no, thank you.
Yeah, no. So Samurai Jack. What number are we on now?
We're on 15. There's an episode where like that demon DJ was stealing kids. Mm-hmm. Back when raves were a big thing.
I mean, just the first episode alone, where
I know.
they fight a bunch of robot bugs.
I know. And the story is
like the space bee things.
It's horrible. It's so bad.
You could if you wanted to just like take over a tower and be an archer. There's like, just kidding. Now you're blind forever.
Yep. Enjoy.
Yeah.
Awful.
One of the best episodes.
Awful. And when that show came back too, it was just,
even darker.
It's even darker, and it kept hitting. It kept hitting.
That's Samurai Jack is so good. I actually one of the few things I own on DVD.
Nice. Good choice.
Not the new ones.
Obviously. Oh yeah.
All right, Samurai Jack. What number are we on?
We're on 15.
Okay, I don't know this one. Maybe you will. Samurai Jack versus Bakugan Battle Planet.
It's still Samurai Jack.
I have no idea what this show is.
Okay, it's I feel like Bakugan.
When I hear Bakugan, I just think Naruto.
Oh no, that's not it. It was it was like, I don't know if you ever saw like the little like they look like marbles. Oh, not marbles, but they're like spheres, and you throw them. They land on a card, and they explode into monsters.
Oh yeah,
Bakugan. Yeah, Battle Monster. I think that was the second season where they actually go to the planet Vestroya.
Battle Planet.
Yeah, because like the idea around. Okay, so whatever. It was a game that all the kids played, and they one of those kid things where it's like, when we play the game, we open up a different dimension and go there and play there, and time doesn't move.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's totally fine. No worries in the first season, all that stuff. Like and then it turns out like all these like monsters are alive, just sealed in these balls. And they're also aliens from this planet called Vestroya, I think. And then the second season, so first season they're on Earth, second season they're there. And it's a world full of like, I mean, when you're there, it's a world full of these monsters, but they're intelligent monsters, so it's pretty okay. And then, like, I think something triggers, keep the show and the game concept going. All the monsters get turned back into balls again on their home planet. I think that's what happened. So it's like, that's kind of sucks. So I definitely think you can live on that world no problem. Okay. Especially if you're friends with one of these things. You're good to go. So it's still Samurai Jack, hands down, yeah.
It is funny, though, is like people make fun of, like Pokemon, Digimon, Beyblades, Yu-Gi-Oh! They're like, all these games that have these shows, what's with that, blah, blah. And I used to be one of those people like, yeah, why are they always going to make shows out of all these games? Like, and then as I'm reading in more Warhammer, I'm like, no, this makes sense.
Makes total sense,
makes total sense. You're making awesome lore about these games.
Let's go. Makes it so much cooler.
All right, so
Samurai 16 now.
Samurai Jack versus Totally Spies. I would very much like to live in Total Spies.
I would really like to be in close proximity to Totally Spies
world. Yes, Totally Spies was definitely a big growing moment in my life.
Yes, it was. It really was. Oh,
and it's coming back.
It is. I didn't know that. That's cool. I'm not gonna ruin that.
I don't know. Probably making like fat or something.
Probably something like that. Yeah.
I don't know. Actually, I don't know.
You don't think?
No, I don't think so.
That'll be something.
Cartoon Network seems like it's pretty good with this stuff.
Yeah.
Even with Steven Universe, which is pretty bookish, but like.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
They've never seemed like too like. I feel like Cartoon Network somehow has this like weird relation to me. Like I feel like it's closer to anime than Nickelodeon is, even though Nickelodeon has Avatar, which is very close to anime. But,
yeah,
like, it's close to anime, and like obviously anime doesn't give a shit about any of that.
Yeah, I guess that's a good point. We'll see. I don't know. I'm not 100% sold. They won't like wokeify it, but I could be. I'm happy to be pleasantly wrong.
But Totally Spies, great show.
Great show, but definitely a world I want to live in.
Oh yeah,
100%.
Samurai Jack, move it on.
Yeah.
Number 17, Samurai Jack versus the Powerpuff Girls. I think Samurai Jack wins this. Powerpuff Girls would be so bad.
It's a symbiotic target argument again. It's like they have kaiju fighting, and worse.
It's worse than
it is worse.
You got him.
Yeah, the actual devil. Yeah. Oh, and then Mojo Jojo's doing something new every freaking day. Oh.
And like the Samurai Jack has a kind of a little better art style, but that art, once again, those art style worlds just seem like the worst to live in.
I know. They'd be so bad. All right, so we still got to give it to Samurai Jack.
Yeah, but Powerpuff Girls.
They could have beat a lot of other things on this list, hands down. Ugh. The only solace that you have is that the Powerpuff Girls are going to save you in like the span of 2 seconds, unless they, I don't know, like lose their stuffed animal. Then that's the whole episode, and you're just screwed in the background. So it's still one of the greatest Cartoon Network movies of all time is that Powerpuff Girls movie. I stand by that. Yeah. I think that movie was a masterpiece for children when it came out. That and then the Teen Titans movie.
The Teen Titans movie is very good.
Yes.
All right, so what number are we on?
That was 17, so we're on 18 now.
Okay. Samurai Jack versus... I have no idea what this is. Squirrel Boy?
No idea.
Skipping it. Samurai Jack versus... Super Noobs?
I feel like I've heard of it, but no idea. Keep
Okay.
going!
Samurai Jack versus Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends. Samurai Jack.
Still Samurai Jack.
Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends seems like a great place.
This is like an awesome
Yeah,
place to be.
awesome.
Sounds sick.
And Frankie's there.
Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. I'd be like, I think I'd be there every other week, dumping off a new imaginary friend that I thought of.
Yeah, I'd be like,
to see Frankie.
hey, what's going on?
Actually, I just make Frankie. Oh God, Frankie. They have no. Confines of that world can't be like that. Yeah, no, that'd be a fun world to do. And the only problem you have is that, like, some kid makes some villain imaginary friend.
Yeah.
And then, but other than that, you're good to go. Yeah.
Also, underrated main character. He was great.
Oh, Mac?
Yeah.
Mac ruled. Blue sucked.
Blue was the worst.
I actually don't know how Mac made Blue, because Mac's such a nice kid, and Blue is
dick.
horrible.
Blue is literally just Rigsby.
Yeah. Rigby, yeah, he's
Rigby,
Riggs. The movie, it's weird though. I always remember too. It's like when Foster's first came out, it was a Cartoon Network movie. And then that's how the show started. And then Blue was actually not that bad of a friend in that. And then they made the show, and Blue was an absolute trash can of a friend. He sucks. He's horrible. Like, absolutely terrible.
I gotta look up something real quick. Yeah, he's terrible. This banger of an opening.
Oh, yeah, where it's drawing. Oh.
Just get to the part, man.
It gets there? Oh, yeah.
What a great show that was. What a great show. But yeah, Samurai Jack would be a million times worse.
Well, 100% yes. 100%.
All right, what are we on?
I'd volunteer to work at Foster's Home.
Yeah, because to help the imaginary friends.
Yeah. I'd be Frankie's personal assistant.
All right, what number are we on?
We're on 19 now.
19?
Yeah, we just did 18, didn't we?
Oops. All right. Nice. Samurai Jack versus regular show. This one is tough, because regular show has an intergalactic explosion doom thing happening every episode.
Freaking day.
Like episode I recently just watched, Mordecai just says basketball sucks. He kicks a thing and the moon turns into a basketball that opens up and a basketball god comes out.
I know.
People actually die in that show too.
That is true.
Like,
yeah,
a lot.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, a lot of normal people die in that show.
Like just normal people. Like not actually like important people. Like
and just, hot dogs can eat you.
I might have to be regular show, honestly.
I'm just trying to think.
Because
Samurai Jack is literally in a hellscape.
That's the thing. Is like Samurai Jack is way more depressing. But like, I don't know. It's tough. It's really tough. Because Samurai Jack is more depressing, which I would absolutely hate. But does there exist
a chance that I could not be bothered in Samurai Jack's world?
You're getting bothered in regular show.
Yeah.
Because intergalactic things happen. Portal.
If you're in one of those houses near the park, you're in so much trouble.
We are.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, I think we have to go to the regular
literally,
show.
when they first go to the park, they have a freaking tie of rock, paper, scissors that opens up a portal that's sucking in and everything.
Yeah. I think we have to give it to a regular show.
I think Samurai Jack would be more... I agree with like a hellscape, where it'd be more like, this sucks, like, it'd be really depressing, but regular show would be like an absolute nightmare.
It would be.
It would just literally be a nightmare.
Single day.
Every day.
Every day.
And like, you would wake up going, and that's the other thing too, is like, at least in Samurai Jack's world, you'll wake up, no, it's awful.
Yeah.
You're living in like some pirate fucking weird thing. It's gonna be terrible, it's gonna be awful. Regular show, every day you wake up and you go, I don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah, it could be anything.
It could literally be anything.
Everything. I'd be a nervous wreck.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, regular show. Yeah, that tells me the regular show gets that. Number 20. Here we go. What do we got? Finish it out.
Regular show versus Adventure Time.
Oh, Adventure Time.
Yeah, I would. The only reason I say Adventure Time over regular show is Adventure Time is what the bad thing is happening in regular show all the time.
Yep, facts. Yes. Also another hellscape.
Yeah, it's literally like the intergalactic stuff in Adventure regular show, just 24/7
all the time. It's a regular.
Walking and some douchebag magician just turns you into a foot.
Yeah, that's right.
And you weren't even doing anything.
You were trying to be nice, actually.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and then you have the Ice King. You have an entire land made of ice, and the Ice King just constantly invading your borders.
Yeah.
Horrible.
Those werewolves.
The hug wolves. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, screw that.
Yeah.
And then you have the whatever. And then you live in the Candy Kingdom. Your monarch is literally just a psycho. Like, she's going to have you under 24/7 surveillance, tracks you. Bubblegum.
She 24/7. When?
Yeah, she has. Everyone's under 24/7.
I don't remember that.
There's an episode.
Well, that's because I'm not giving her props for this, but the candy people are.
They are dumb. No, I don't disagree with that. But hi, Buzz. We're not candy people now. No, we're living closer to Finn and Jake, and they're close to the Candy Kingdom. But we'll probably be we're like probably where Banana Man lives.
Oh, that'd be terrible.
Yeah, but it's proximity. It's close.
I know.
Yeah,
so. Actually, now I'm thinking all the places like where we would possibly proximity that's where we would live. There's nowhere good.
There's nowhere good. There's not a single like the Candy Kingdom is supposed to be the good, and it still sucks. And then the Lich could attack.
Oh, no, the Lich will attack.
Lich will attack. Yeah, that's what it does.
And then it's just like who your heroes are not always put together.
No, absolutely.
I love
not.
Finn and Jake, obviously,
but they're just like kind of stumbling into some of this.
Also,
sometimes.
the ghosts are assholes.
The ghosts,
the vampires are assholes.
Vampire, yeah.
There's only one cool. Her dad could come.
Oh, that would be Marceline's dad would suck.
Yeah,
he just suck your soul. We had our soul sucked in that episode.
Yeah,
that would have happened because it's the entire area.
Once again, it's just the negative of a regular show, but times 1,000.
A penguin's a freaking space monster.
Yeah, Peppermint Butler.
We could be Peppermint Butler.
The Grim Reaper can show up. Someone can put on smart glasses for no reason.
Oh my god!
The only person I want to talk to is Goose Goose.
Yeah, Choose Goose.
Choose Goose. You got the stupid lemming grab or whatever.
Yeah, sure.
He's super annoying. That's the other thing. You gotta think about. I was thinking about it like this.
All the rulers suck.
You think about it like this in regular show.
Maybe the Slime Kingdom.
So I'm thinking we're humans. It's we're living our lives there. It's like I gotta meet people, be friends with them. Regular show, people are weird, but there's a lot of humans and people kind of think. Adventure Time. What?
Yeah.
The only other human is Finn.
Yeah, unless you're until the islands happen. Other than that,
until the what?
The islands happen.
Oh yeah. Yeah, but still, that would suck.
It would suck. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it would be horrible.
And they all kind of suck.
They all kind of suck. I mean, their world was better than everywhere else, but still.
Well, yeah, but it does still kind of suck. And also, the ocean there sucks.
Bad. Yeah, it's bad. It's really bad. Yeah, ocean's really bad.
Yeah. So I think Adventure Time. Takes the cake. Yeah, I'm glad with this one.
Yeah. The core of our world exploded. Yeah. No fucking way.
It's all bad. It's
horrible.
It's all. You even said you're like. And in regular show, it's like hot dogs could eat you. It's like, dude, freaking anything can eat you in Adventure Time.
Yeah, true, yeah.
They have the weirdest things. Stupid pixies that cry and wane, and then you save them, and then they attack you.
Yeah, a blade of grass that can just try and take over your entire identity.
Yeah, so, no, definitely get Adventure Time out of here. Wimpy Space Princess being annoying.
Oh, that alone. Terrible. That's going to be a better list. We started a little rocky there. We nailed it.
Well, it was Symbiotic Titan that was taking over everything.
Yeah.
And then, the last few have been just those crazy worlds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that. Nice balance.
So Adventure Time, worst world to live in. I'm fine with that.
Yep.
Thank you, Normal Nerd Nation, for listening and maybe even watching another podcast episode. Make sure you follow us on Twitter, Reddit, YouTube, and Instagram. Davis is always posting hilarious memes on there.
Also, like and subscribe while you're at it, and leave a rating if you have some time. It helps people find the show.